Israel has attacked Beirut, Lebanon. The area of the bombing is Beirut's southern suburb, the area of Muad, and it's of course known to be an area where Hezbollah is active. Also, the Palestinian groups are active. Hamas has its own offices there. They killed a top Hamas leader, Saleh al-Aruri. But the bomb also killed civilians. But it should be noted that back in August, when Netanyahu threatened Palestinian leaders in Lebanon, the Hezbollah chief, Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, said the group would respond to attacks in the country. He said any assassination on Lebanese soil against a Lebanese, Palestinian, Iranian, or Syrian person will be met with a strong response. We cannot remain silent and allow opening the Lebanese scene to assassinations. Now, Israel is making the assumption that this is a big win for Netanyahu, that this is a big victory. But they are sorely mistaken, because what they have just done is not going to end well for them. The Israeli political analyst Akiva Eldar said that until now, Israel made it very clear that it is not interested in a multi-frontier escalation. He said, adding that the strategy so far has been first deal with Gaza, then we will deal with the north. And he said now this assassination will probably dictate a new challenge to Israel and a new agenda. He said that Netanyahu is probably very happy he needed to show some kind of victory. Hamas's leader is still hiding in Gaza, so this is the best they can do now. They are failing on every front to the point where they targeted an area and they assassinated somebody along with civilians to prove some kind of point, because they're unable to be successful in Gaza against the resistance fighters and on that southern Lebanese border against Hezbollah. It is what I like to call a bitch move. Now let's talk about why this is a very dangerous escalation. First of all, it is the first targeting of Hamas officials outside the Palestinian territories since October 7th. Second, it occurred in Hezbollah's area of operation, outside of the border where the IOF and Hezbollah are fighting. And third, it is intended as a message to Hezbollah that Israel can reach anyone, anywhere in Lebanon. This will most definitely lead to an escalation on the border. And not only that, we still haven't seen the retaliation from Iran. Iran is still planning to retaliate as well against Israel, so we will see what will happen next. And Iran just condemned the killing of this Hamas leader as well, and said that, that the killing was a result of Israel's heavy and irreplaceable defeat from the resistance factions. And they said, we condemn the violation of Lebanon's sovereignty and territorial integrity by the Zionist regime. Israel just made a huge mistake. Netanyahu just made a huge mistake. And they're going to call this a victory and they're going to parade it around, but they don't realize what they just set themselves up for. Hezbollah is only using maybe 10% of their capabilities on the border. And, they're taking down a lot of the IOF on that border, taking down their defense and security systems, a lot of the vehicles, the barracks, the military posts. They're putting in a lot of work. And that's only with 10% of their capabilities. And with retaliation from Iran awaiting them, now they have a retaliation from Hezbollah awaiting them. And really, they're just putting their civilians at incredibly high risk, and they are opening themselves up for a war that they are just not going to win. They kept calling the genocide a war and kept claiming that they were winning this war. They were winning the genocide. Well, they're in for a rude fucking awakening, because they have no idea what an actual war would be like, and the fact that they will never fucking win.